So every morning I wake up before dawn to prepare for the day. The lake that time has a calmness and a stillness. It's when I feel closest to it. The first time I saw a Dalmatian pelican, I was just a child on my father's fishing boat. I think I was 6, 7 years old. These birds are magnificent, so huge. I don't know, extraordinary. I like them because they fly so easily. It's like brought a sense of magic. I grew up with the lake, but it hasn't always been easy here. Kerkini relied on fishing, but it always never enough. I wanted something more, something new for the lake, for the town, for the community. So I choose birds over fishing. And now this place is something truly special for people to come and see the habitat here. Believe me, many people come to see pelicans and of course the wildlife in the area. Now I take people on guided tours on the lake and around the lake. Many people visit and the locals are benefiting as a community in so many ways, you know. Instead of relying on just fishing or farming, we can earn income through tours and also hotels, food, hospitality and other services. We make a fair living all because of the pelican and the wildlife here.
Here is our hero pelican, come to protect the lagoon. The pelican are a symbol of hope. They are such great characters. And we have many more birds to see here too. This is Messolonghi, my hometown, a small but historic town in western Greece. Messolonghi by Locals is an organization we created to offer a fresh perspective on our town. Through this initiative, we aim to showcase its authentic charm, promote its cultural and nature treasures, and share the true essences of Messolonghi with the world. We have a motto, live local, think global, and for us it's very important the locals understand the importance of our place. For us, pelicans and all the birds is one part of our community.
I work with Messolonghi by Locals in order to explain things about the lagoon and show things. It's ecotourism, let's say. But also I am for the visitors to have experiences of the environment, of the life of fishermen, because they are living in the environment, in the middle of the environment.
Παλιότερα, τα χρόνια ήταν πιο καλά, γενικά με το ψάρεμα και τα ψάρια τα πιο πολλά. Τώρα τα ψάρια έχουν λιγοστέψει. Και σε κάποια χρόνια είμαστε τελευταίοι των μεγκανών, θα χαθεί το επάγγελμα δυστυχώς. Δεν υπάρχουν συνεχιστές για να συνεχίσουν τη δουλειά αυτή. Άρα πολύ και μακάρι να γίνει και καλύτερο και πιο επισκέψιμο για να έχουμε ένα ακόμη προστοζήνη για τη ζωή μας.
The rural area of Greece, in general, I think, the young people don't come back or come only for vacations. So we want to give a boost to young people to come back.
I think that learning about environment is the first step to protect it, to respect it. Having pelicans in our area It's an indicator of health, of the health of the environment. And it's something we want to have.
Έχουμε τα πουλιά, έχουμε τη θάλασσα, έχουμε τα αρχαία, έχουμε πάρα πολλά να υποδείξουμε στον τουρίστα.
We tag, we monitor, and we protect. And it's important for us that we do this, as well as others, to ensure the survival of the Dalmatian pelican. I work for the Hellenic Ornithological Society, which is a BirdLife partner in Greece. And I work coordinating projects for the conservation of wildlife, birds mainly. So projects such as the Pelican Way of Life are very important for us because they give us a chance to monitor the population of the Dalmatian pelicans for many years. And at the same time we can implement conservation actions that will directly help the species. Dalmatian pelicans are these huge birds with wingspan up to 3 meters. They're white, but they have this really large bill that goes red during the breeding period. So they're very recognizable. And they are actually one of the heaviest flying birds on Earth. Dalmatian pelicans can be found in wetlands and lagoons, such as this one here in Amvrakikos. And they breed and nest usually on natural islets that can be found in these places. One of the threats is that because they nest in wetlands, so close to human environments, they can come into conflict with people living and using these areas. And then of course we have climate change that obviously affects the wetlands. Here in Amvrakikos, ecotourism could actually be a lifeline for both pelicans and the community. In fact, Amvrakikos has a huge potential. It's the largest wetland in Greece. You can see more than 300 species of birds, but it has other types, other wildlife too. There's enough here for tourists to have a really great wildlife experience.
So one of the things I love about filming the pelicans is the fact that they are such an old species of animal. They've been here for 30, 40 million years, and just the peace by the lake is wonderful, and seeing these amazing birds. It's made me realize the value of the attention that can be brought to an area, and especially to a particular species, which is the Dalmatian pelicans, and their rarity. Bringing worldwide attention to them through photography and through people being able to visit the lake now has actually woken up the locals to understanding the value that they have in the lake and in preserving the wildlife that lives here. I set up the first photography tour dedicated to filming the pelicans and photographing them, and the photographic community behind that just grew exponentially. The more people that come on tours to the lake to photograph them, to film them, obviously raises awareness of the species, and it can be a symbolic species that can not only help the conservation of them, but of the areas that they live in, and consequently all the other species that share the area with them. Local people have realized that if they do protect the wildlife, they do protect the lake, that it can provide a livelihood for them. Whilst the success of the ecotourism in the lake area is obviously very welcome for the local economy, the lake can only hold so many people. And even now we're feeling the pressures of having global warming, pollution, and pressures on the land itself, the use of the land, and adding tourism on top of that potentially could cause problems in the future. Kerkini is not the only wetland in Greece. There are wetlands similar to Kerkini all over Greece. If these other areas can use the knowledge that has been gained at Kerkini for example, places like Messolonghi and Amvrakikos, the impact could be incredible in terms of spreading the tourism around the country and not pressuring any area specifically. The pelicans being such magnificent and characterful birds, they could provide a revival across the country, and not only just a revival, actually just a beginning of more ecotourism around the country, and not just in summer, but to explore Greece throughout the winter, throughout the year, in all the seasons, with guides that are, qualified and have the experience to take people to see these wetlands and the forests and the mountains, and giving people an incredible experience along the way.
This lake is my home. I've been watching it prosper with ecotourism, and I hope other towns see the potential. The Pelican have helped us as much we've have helped them, and I hope to leave something for the next generation.
We are working hard to share our community with our people and our visitors. If more people can help us spread our passion for our wildlife and help us raise awareness of these beautiful birds, then both us and the pelicans will have a better future.
Ecotourism gives us the opportunity to keep these birds safe and to connect people to the natural heritage. I think Amvrakikos is ready for this change, but it just needs the support to do it.
The pelican is a bridge between the communities and nature, and something common to all of these wetlands. And we have a chance to create something that's meaningful and something lasting.